nextlevelguitar.com, and right now I'm actually going to show you a cool little surf technique that's very broadly used. I like to call tremolo picking, like you saw earlier in the intro of this segment. We're going to really break this down really simple so you can try and get it. I think everyone can get it at home once we get through this. So I think this is going to be a really easy lesson. I think anyone at home can do it. Real simple, you want to make sure that you have a really clean guitar tone. Even if you have a Les Paul, I think you can still do this with humbuckers, but even if you have an amp at home that's clean, just turn the reverb up all the way. I want it all the way to the top for you. I don't care if it's a little Fender Champ or anything, you just crank the reverb all the way, because that's what surf's all about. Part of the tone of tremolo picking mainly is going to be the actual rhythm in your wrist and the actual technique that you're using. The slower you break it down, really the easier it's going to be. Sometimes playing things faster than anyone else doesn't make it the best, you know. As long as you can break it down simple, it's going to be a lot easier. Alright, so we're going to make this lesson really easy for you. We're literally only going to use our low E string for this whole segment, but you'd be surprised what you can do just with the low E and a lot of strumming technique. So our notation is going to be really easy. I'm going to play it open for you right now. Everything's going to stay open E. We're going to go open E to 3rd fret G, to 5th fret A, to 7th fret B, and to 8th fret C, and then off again for the open E. So pretty much what we're doing is we're using our right hand the whole time as tremolo, picking or tremolo strumming the whole time really fast, but we're actually just changing the notes a little bit slower. It's almost like a halftime, you know. So let's try that now in a really broken down format. And pretty much everything that relates to our picking style is going to be alternate picking. So instead of a lot of the down down or the down up down, combos, we're pretty much just going forward back forward back forward back the whole time. A lot of it's really going to be in a wrist movement. It's never really in your arm. If you keep using your arm, you're going to soon find out you're going to get very tired very easily. So a lot of it's in your wrist. You definitely want to relax while you're playing this style of music. And personal preference for me, this is a .50 Dunlop Tortex pick. So this is something that I pretty much swear by for doing that style of picking. Main reason is it's really thin, it's really bouncy. So you can even watch how I can flick it right here. I'll even mute the string and you can see how much bend I can actually get out of it. The difference is I actually hear less pick when I'm playing fast and more string. So it's up to you what kind of tone you want. You can use a heavier pick or a medium pick if you like. This is pretty much considered about a medium light, maybe a little bit less than a medium. So definitely for the tone, and pretty much it keeps my wrist from getting as tired if I'm playing a long show. So we're gonna get into an example right now, just of some up down strumming again with that same note pattern that we gave you earlier. So we're going to try just some down up down up down up the whole time to get you kind of built into the rhythm. So let's try that right now. So if you notice how I'm doing that, I'm adding a little bit of a different rhythm at the end. So let's break that down even slower if you'd like. Pretty slow. We're going to keep progressively going faster. So let's try that right now. This is pretty much our rhythm. I want you to just deal with your rhythm hand. Alright, now we're going to do a slow build to about a medium paced build on our tremolo picking segment. Alright, here we go. So as you noticed, I'm still playing the same rhythm, but as you add these little syncopated hits in between your picking, that's what really gives it the effect. Especially when you're going fast, the human ear doesn't even really hear it. You just think it's really cool. It's this really kind of spaghetti sound, like it's just going up and down and up and down and up and down. But really the effect is practicing it by yourself, and you just keep building it, and you kind of create your own technique. So I'll play something really fast, and I want you to try and hear that rhythm that's in it. Behind what I'm playing is actually the rhythm. And it's kind of this thing that becomes in the back of your mind when you start playing a surf guitar, but you really want to keep wanting to break down that rhythm. So let's try that real quick. So it seems a little odd when you're going fast, but those little breaks that I'm doing in between each note is the same break that we're doing when we're breaking it down. So you'll develop your own technique, but as you keep doing that alternative picking and going up and down, it's going to give you a lot better timing, a lot better space, and a lot less pain on your wrist over time. You're actually trying this trick of tremolo picking. It's really the exact same as a rhythm on a guitar. You've got to have the rest that's in there, and the rest is pretty much what gives it the rhythm. You know, the break between what was before and what's coming now. So really, you want to think of when you're actually picking just on one string, it's the same as when you're picking your whole hand with a chord. You're just breaking it down on a smaller, faster scale. So remember on this segment, you definitely want to make sure you just take things slow. The faster you try and do it, you might either fumble or you don't have enough structured rhythm when you're playing it. So try some other techniques. You know, we gave you the simple notes to play today, and I think that's good to start with. But if you'd like, hop it up to the A string too. By hopping from your E to your A, or maybe your E to your D, it's going to get you a little bit better at hopping up to that string while keeping the same rhythm. It's going to sound like this, right? This has been Jason Lee with NextLevelGuitar.com. Stay tuned for more surf lessons, and I'm going to play us out.